Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, our Chapter 4 Day 3 patrol continued with the Cathedral, our first stop, before our second monster extermination of the day at the Moon Temple, as we took out the Jewel of Vizo to obtain another craft book. We then passed through mines and entered the Entertainment District, where we learned that Arkenshiel's Nikolai had also gone missing, as we now continue talking. That Nikolai guy's been acting like a total weirdo. He got into a fight with Rishet, even shot dirty looks at Ilya. I was about to punch him square in the jaw, but Ilya stopped me. Kind of think of it, he made some careless mistakes during the anniversary festival, and he got really down on himself for a while. Felt like he started acting weird after that. Nikolai's gone missing. I wonder if it's because of all the recent stress he's been dealing with. I can see the tension during practice. Nikolai's been brooding over his anniversary festival blunder pretty badly. He's been practicing non-stop since then, and we're starting to get worried about him. Oh yeah. The question really is, did most of these people, how did they come into possession of these drugs? The dealer is an important thing, but was it a horrible thing where, yes, someone was spiked in a drink or something and then they became reliant on it? They saw the performance? How would you go up to someone and go, take this pill and you'll be amazing? To be honest, I think that's actually how just some people get into it, to be perfectly fair. I don't know, but Mr. Gans left the hotel on his own early this morning. I'd heard he was blackout drunk, so I asked Aaron to check up on him. Just hope he's okay. I'm not sure how the hotel should proceed in matters like this. I truly hope that Mr. Gans and the others are safe. Oh, I did get the feeling Mr. Gans was acting strange. If I had to describe it, I would say he seemed absent-minded, perhaps. Did not seem anything like his typical hangovers either. So I know there's no one's in here. But is Bixen in here? Yep. Ah, it's you all. Damn it, Gans, why do you have to make us all worried sick like this? What the heck did you run off to? Sorry to bother you while you're busy, but please do what you can to find him. I'm on it. That's why I'm canvassing everywhere. Mr. Gans was oddly quiet yesterday. Do you think he may have gotten food poisoning? Sorry, I shouldn't say something so careless about a serious disappearance. I feel so ashamed that I hadn't taken any action earlier. I don't think I checked these rooms last time, but usually when there's not an event going on, there's no one in them, right? I think it's a safe bet. Businessman just finished checking out a few moments ago. Check-ins begin in the afternoon, but if you require room to rest, I can have one prepared for you immediately. Isn't there a way to get CP from that? It could be worth it. Not even kidding. Right, back alley. The heck? The street's all quiet again today. I don't even get the feeling the shadier members of the city are lurking nearby. There's just nobody. It's unnaturally quiet here. What's going on? What? There's no guards. Oh, my poor head. I had to entertain a diet member yesterday, and that old perv was so damn persistent. How many times did I have to tell him there's no touching allowed at our club? Oh, I think I may have had a little too much to drink. My head is absolutely killing me. There's been something going on over at Ravashan Co since last night. I don't know what it is, but it feels off. Very off. Yeah, this is the one place I mentioned. Considering they're in control of distribution by the look of it. Hi, I'm Eris. Hey there, good looking. You seem like a man who needs some entertainment. Let me show you a good time. No, that's no good. It's like the most generic line in the book. I need something with a way more pizzazz. I need to come up with a perfect catchphrase that will get the customers flooding in and let me pull out of my rivals. How about it? Come on, you buttheads. You're breaking my concentration. That's it. That's the one. Use that. There are no guards. Duly noted. Think they're hiding inside? Either way, we'd be better off keeping our distance for now. Right, doesn't look like there's any useful information to gain over there. What do you mean? What are these guys on? It's quiet today, too. Too quiet. And to top it off, Heiwei hasn't tried to even the score yet. What in Ados' name is going on in this city? That's what we're going to figure out. I don't know, things don't go straight to hell. By the way, I heard the Ravash's cars race out of the back alley around dawn. Oh, they must be up to some mischief. Do I buy myself another Passionate Rouge, maybe? Stick it on Lloyd. Big damage. well, extra damage. Not necessarily bigger damage. Oh, wait, I can get to the admin district from here. Okay, more than half of Crossbell. We're rocketing. Thanks, Lloyd. As you might imagine, we're far too understaffed to have handled this task on our own. I'll be sure to contact you if we need anything else. Remember back when Guy used to work for the police? I don't think a day went by where he didn't love his job. Back when he was a rookie, he told me that he had found himself one hell of a partner. It hasn't even been 10 years since we had that conversation, and yet... Guy, Sergey, and even you have all changed so much since those early days. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Ah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to get all sentimental on you. I think my wife is better at handling these kinds of conversations. But an absolute treasure trove of data. It won't be easy to incorporate all of it, so I'll have to pick and choose the best pieces. This library is an absolute lifesaver for researchers like me. More reference materials than I could ever imagine. Okay, let's do this. It's full steam ahead until closing time. I wonder if Novus intends on staying until the very last possible second again. He's been awfully cheery recently. I wonder, what might have put that extra spring in his step? Alright, I failed to mention this, but the checking out of historical documents is strictly prohibited. Please inquire at the front desk during our hours of operation. We like to read them here. I'm doing this patrol in the same order you did. Maybe it just seems like the nicest way, I don't know. And with that, everyone lived happily ever after, the end. Well then, wasn't that a delightful little book, Abby? Yeah, it was so cool. I'm gonna tell Kia to read this book next time I see her. I'm sure she'll like it too. I'll totally go tell Kia to read this next time I see her. Abby's absolutely brimming with excitement to show Kia all the books he loves. I hope he's not being a bother though. Not in the slightest. We don't bring Kia out here often, but I hope he'll play over again next time. Right, so... let's move on towards this, well, City Hall first, I guess. I was going to say, let's move on to outwards, because we're about to do another support request, to be honest. Some police officers were making a lot of noise around here earlier this morning. I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, I'm going to head out for the other slaying mission that we have. The arguments heated up even more during today's diet session. Do you think they'll ever grow tired of it? Today marks the third extension of the session. Diet meetings only grow longer and longer with each passing year. We've been getting flooded with complaints about the airport lockdown. The CBD is instructing us to stay quiet on the issue, however, so we've been telling people that it's due to extensive inspection. I don't know how much longer we'll be able to hold out for, though. I wonder what's actually happening at the airport. Getting flooded with complaints about the airport lockdown. I don't know how much longer we'll be able to hold out for. So I take it that's where the drugs were coming in. Unless something else has been going on. There's something completely separate going on. That'd be crazy. The mayor's been tirelessly working overtime for a little while now. I hope the budget's finalized today. He's getting up there in years, so I'm starting to worry about his health, given how much he pushes himself. The ancient battlefield is soon to be our location. A reporter just came by and fired off one question after another at me. He asked if I knew the outcome of the diet session. Man, I wish I did. I'm on pins and needles here. Diet's budget meeting is still in session. As a member of Financial Affairs, I'm interested in what the final budget draft will look like. What's up, friends? I heard something happened at the airport. Even rank and file officers like us were told to exercise caution. What exactly are we exercising caution toward? The orders that came down today were pretty vague. Did they really come from our section chief? Hey everyone, did you hear the news about Crossbell Airport? No, would you mind filling us in? Now you mention it, I noticed there's a detective hanging out there in plain clothes. So what gives? The 1st Division mobilized the entire force a short while ago. They've apparently placed a temporary lockdown on the entire airport. What? What's the situation? Well, it seems a gag order was put in place. They won't tell us anything. I was about to ask you all about it, but I guess you're just as out of the loop as I am. We are not ones to receive important information, usually. I wonder what's going on. Maybe we can squeeze something out of Detective Dudley later. We should focus on investigating the missing people for now. I know it's only temporary, but locking down the airport is a bit concerning. Not to mention there was that raid yesterday. There's plenty of reasons to be worried right now. They've apparently called in people from the 2nd Investigative Division this time. The 1st Division tends to work in secrecy. They occasionally collaborate. Oh, we actually do have another combat notebook. Looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'll let you record your information in our database. You can see it, as long as you give me more than 500 gold. And you material. Never mind. Don't forget to stop by once you're collecting more monster data, okay? Thanks, we will. Of course, we'll see to it that we visit. Well, at least I got a reward, I guess. Oh, hello. Another incident. This year doesn't know when to give up. Well, somebody here while I was off duty. I had no idea things were this bad. I established a joint investigation this morning. It's just been one huge fiasco after the next since yesterday. It's the time for the CPD to show what we're capable of when we all band together. We're not going to get it done in by some lowly terrorists. We'll take them down before they can pull anything. They established a joint investigation this morning. Okay, you're saying the same thing. Terrorists? Can't believe someone would target the airport. Are we dealing with terrorists? Okay. Hey, you guys. Something this huge could lead to mass panic. We don't want a word of this slipping out to the public. Do well to keep that in mind. Sure. What's he even talking about? Listen up, you guys are going to be responsible for canvassing the area. First and second divisions are taking care of the station and airport, so it's up to all of you to handle the rest of the city. Sir, yes, sir. Yep, everyone's out. Right, that is the admin district, which leaves us Harbour District, East Street, Downtown District, and the IBC. Not much, but we are off now. We are out. Down the East Crossbell Highway yet again. For support request times, a battle. Because of course, we've also got Armorica Village and Tangram Gate. We'll actually do the patrol once we've finished off our monster friend. Not that one. Further. Oh, shoot. Well, that's disappointing, because these guys have HP. Welcome to 101 things I didn't intend to do. No, you moved away. How dare you go for Teal and Ellie specifically? Can't say I've enjoyed that outcome. So 14k damage. I kind of want to save this EP for other things, if you know what I mean. Spark Dine do enough? How's this time you go for Lloyd? I need to heal everyone up after this. Yeah. One of the things I'm going to have to do in between this episode and the next, this session and the next, probably sort out my courts for spells, because I think I can get some better stuff on there. Randy reached level 33 and learned Deadly Storm. That is a straight up craft. Deadly Storm. KO 60% line attack. Overwhelms enemies with a frenzy storm, bringing death. I don't mind the sound of that. Except for the fact that most things are immune to it, but that's not the point. And it's late game. Right, we have got to find the monster. Where are you? Ancient Battlefield Monster Extermination for 5,000 mirror. This guy has KO as a thing. So with that in mind, Rail Locket should protect. You've got a Justice Coin which protects Death Blow. You do not have a protection, so I need to keep you out of there. But I dare say... it might be time to move you a little further back, I don't know. Could Tio even go, like, in the corner? Because she's casting spells anyway, right? We don't want you anywhere near the doom and death that might come our way. Right, Randy. Top everyone up. So you leveled up. 1999 HP for Tio. So I'd assume that the enemy is... I mean, it could be on the high point. There's a Sepith demon, though. Let's go through the main gates. I'd have to say it's probably in the underground area, right? Yeah, we can't kill them. But they do flee us. Is it over here? Wait, what? Wait, what? I haven't been here? What? How did I not come back here? They're probably not going to attack me, are they? Take a Tira bomb. Check the chest to see it full of fan mail addressed to the SSS. Sweet, but you wonder how it got there. I didn't realize I hadn't been out this way. I guess because our event quest happened here, right? Excuse me, Sepith Demon. I need to see what I'm facing, and there's two things to face, not just one. So, let's save. It's a little bit more than I thought there'd be. What are we fighting this time? Mr. Scythe. ×2, looking kind of robotic. You've got to say. Dark Legend. Yeah, not knowing what they're going to cast first. It's kind of an issue for me. I will use... probably best for me to use some kind of support here. Let's land it on you. Because I know you're not going to move. Get to start with an analyte. Ancient weapon made for slaughter. It can kill with a single swing of its scythe. 175 wind. That legend doesn't have much HP. I guess the danger is the killing blow. And the range of its scythe by the sound of it too. Successful dodge. Never mind. We don't instantly get wiped out. We haven't seen shining bombs for a long time. I never see all the shining bombs that could possibly be found and got. I've given up on that. Okay, if I can hit an aerial here, it'd be good, but they might move. Always like, equip me with more evasion gear. Let it happen. I'm thinking if we just hold them here like we have doing, the spellcasters might be able to do the job on their own. The only problem is he's moving Randy backwards. Okay, can't pull him in. So we'll keep changing our positioning based on what may or may not be taking place, right? Come on, Sepith! Well, that's irritating that the group move is now going to take place when the spell's taking place. But I guess the spell is good damage anyway. These guys are the easiest of the three we fought. Would you agree? Surprisingly so as well. And that guy's dead from the aerial. Unless someone jumps into a position. We should be good no matter what, right? Yeah. We kept them nearby, though we did move someone into position to get hit by 2. Which isn't ideal. But we held our foes in place. Job done. 2 more U materials for me, is it? Not much experience anymore. 98 fire, though. 2 ceramic powders. Received the craft book Sun. This craft book looks just as old as the last one we found. Looks like it covers how to use a combination craft. The technique described in here reminds me of Randy and Tio's combat styles. Oh yeah, totally does. Might be kind of hard to get the hang of, but want to give it a whirl to you, Top? Yes, we should test it. Hack and Storm. My time in the sun. Considering we're getting achievements for these, I think this continues to be like we're very much in the end game. Here, I'm using your EP. Don't mind me. Right, well, we've got 2 things to do out here because we've got this chest as well. What are these? Oh, there's some physical reflecting guys in there. Should I just nuke them in Tio? And I could use like Hack and Storm. Inescapable effect amplified by time difference. Seals enemies in a barrier then shatters it. Shoots a projectile of orbital energy at absolute 0. Is that a spell-based ability? Otherwise Tio could die. Do you know what I mean? Sounds like a spell to me. Yeah, it's a spell. I think we won. What do you think? That's one way to do it. And pop. Pop. We used one. Pretty good. Sedative and stimulant. Obtained a scent. You may have met my brethren. Between you and me, they're a little unhinged. Okay, nice place. A scent, of course, is the thing that attracts enemies to us. The opposite of intimidation. Though sometimes it can come with quite a lot of stuff for you to put on. Which is good. Except the back attacks might fail a little bit. But man, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, only 5 more joint crafts to go. That's indeed it. Okay, well, if I'm going to check out anything else here... Can I go through this door? The door is shut tight, but we can clearly see it's an area. So, suspicions now. I can't believe I didn't come in here. That's so weird. What was I thinking? Oh, Sepith Demon, why you fight me? You cannot defeat me. I will win. Alright, let's return to the SSS and report our quests. Because I think that is a session that's wrapped up pretty well, which means our bedtime story is about to happen. We have, of course, chapter 13 of our book. Well, I just missed it. Back alley Dr. Glenn to read. I like how the water filter stayed on us for a little bit, though. So let's get in a place where we can safely read it. I should probably do some more recipe stuff too, but I haven't even got around to that, even though I bought all the stuff for it. What's wrong with me? You prepare and then you don't even achieve. We are fast as hell to get back. Right then. We can be even faster if we need to be. 3 quests done. 3 quests to report. How much DP? 4 per, I guess, but 5,000 in cash. That's what we're after, isn't it? Thanks for the reports, everyone. If you finish more support requests, please let me know. So we still got the Orbital Staff Enhancement, which is on a medium, and Creative Cooks Wanted, which is on a medium. The cooking side of thing, though, is always a bit of an issue. That's for definite. Let's put Prankster Courts on quickly and see if we can get some stuff done here. But instead of the Intimidation, because it's on a yellow too. But we're about to read and finish on that. So, Ellie, make me bold noodles. CP plus 10 and HP regen was obtained. Alright, we can make juicy steak as well with Ellie. It's got equal chance of failing it with the rest of the people. Not going very well thus far, though. Dice steak. Restores 10% HP, movement 5. That's everything there done. The rustic omelette needs the best one. We're looking at worst ones, really. Ellie is the worst at colourful tomato burger 2. A firm burger. Restores 10% HP, defense plus 50%. Ain't bad. Ellie's bad at pizzas too. Melted cheese pizza. Evasion pizza. Evasion plus 50% is pretty cool. That's kind of nice. Sincere lunchbox. Randy is the worst at that. And fresh fruit juice. We'll get Ellie to do that too, because it's 2 stars for everyone. Well, that's not how badly I wanted that to go, to be honest. We've got a Courts on for a reason, guys. This allows me to rebuy ingredients again now that I've got the money. Ellie. Yellow liquid, finally made. EP and CP plus 10. Okay, that's everything for there. I think we've got most of the negative ones done now. If you could call them that. Just a sincere lunchbox has not been finished up. They're the ones we're after, right? They're the ones we need done. So let's just do Randy's and we'll start with the rest of it next time, shall we? But yeah, let's read our book. Our bedtime story. Place that for a hit 2 for now. Maybe. Yellow liquid, yeah, it's like yellow juice, you know? The popular flavor. Everyone's had some yellow juice. Sure. Go on, Randy. A cautionary fail is not the thing I was after. Prank box was made. Attack area M, random element 100% is what we get. So, we got most of those done. We still need more done, but more ticks are on the board. We'll knock out the rest, which to be honest, there isn't that many to do. Maybe the start of next episode. Let's just make sure we put back the courts so I remember. What torch gem? Yeah, 25% physical damage dealt as HP. When did I get that? Probably wasn't paying attention. There you go, Randy. Have a new courts. Steady a hit, because you've got accuracy somewhere else, I'm sure. Right then. Our book. Back Alley, Dr. Glenn. Chapter 13. To end the session. Chapter 13. Prayer. What's wrong? Rufus asked, noticing Glenn's sudden hesitation. Dr. Glenn, Sherry looked up at him with concern. The other doctors looked on in confusion, not understanding what had happened. The moment Glenn caught sight of Hugo's pulsing heart, marred by that small, blackened lump, his mind was pulled back to Katerina's surgery. On that day, 10 years ago, everything had progressed smoothly, and by all appearances, the operation had been successful. Heart surgery is always a highly dangerous undertaking, but Glenn, gifted with talent as he was, had succeeded in removing the crystallization tumor without incident. Everyone participating in the surgery watched as the color returned to the heart, believing they had finally triumphed over the disease. They had been too quick to celebrate, however. The tumor had been more closely tied to the surrounding tissue than expected, and removing it weakened the wall of the heart considerably. Just as Glenn was closing up the chest, the part of the heart where the tumor once sat tore open, resulting in a large hemorrhage. Katerina's life flickered out swiftly thereafter. As Glenn stared at the familiar sight of the tumor on Hugo's heart, his own was gripped by fear. The fear that history would repeat itself. He would be responsible for another death. Glenn's body stiffened, his mind went blank, and his focus shattered as he began drowning in his past regrets once more. "Glenn!" A powerful yell from his old friend snapped him back to reality. Rufus had seized Glenn's lapel and was shaking him. "You should know better than this. Think of absolutely nothing else beside the operation. The only thing that matters right now is saving Hugo's life. This boy, he believes in you. Show him his trust was not misplaced." Glenn was taken aback. He looked at the sleeping boy whose heart lay exposed on the operating table. Bump, bump, bump. The heart pounded as if calling out to Glenn, telling him that the boy still lived and could still be saved. That's right, this isn't the time to be spacing out, Glenn thought. He took a brief moment to compose himself and once again faced Hugo, his eyes set with resolve once more. Seeing this, Rufus let go of him and signaled to the others to resume the operation. Sherry sighed in relief and readied herself to continue. Rufus assumed the position opposite Glenn. It was time to perform the new technique, the segment of the operation that Glenn had refined since their last attempt. The tumor had a secret. With the exception of the central part that secreted the toxin responsible for the crystallizing effect, it was also almost completely harmless. Given time, it would be reabsorbed into the rest of the nearby heart tissue with no ill effects. In other words, so long as the toxic segment was excised, there was no need to remove the rest. This small change to the procedure would have made all the difference in Katerina's surgery. When Glenn discovered this during his research, pangs of regret dug deep into his chest. However, Katerina and Sherry's words had turned his regrets into gratitude. This refined technique existed and could be used to save so many lives, all thanks to Katerina's sacrifice. A small smile crossed Glenn's lips as he briefly reflected on all of this. A heart and lung machine was connected and drugs were administered to temporarily halt Hugo's heart. Both were cutting-edge medical technology that Rufus had made special orders to obtain for this operation. With the heart lying still, Glenn carefully adjusted it to have a closer look at the tumor. Moving only the central part would require several extremely precise cuts. One wrong move and the walls of the heart would be injured. But if successful, they could safely extract the toxins while avoiding a repeat of Katerina's complications. Sherry folded her hands. "Katerina, please lend Glenn your strength," she whispered in prayer. Glenn slowly lowered his scalpel down toward the darkened tumor. Sherry, Rufus, and the other doctors mostly watched the sharpened tip, each of them holding their breath. Outside the room, Hugo's parents, fraught with worry, fervently prayed to the goddess for their son's survival. They had dutifully waited since the surgery began for what felt like an agonizingly long amount of time. And they were nearly at their wits' end. Just as they thought they couldn't take any more, the operating light turned off. Their eyes snapped to the door, anxious for answers. Was everything okay? Would their son live? The door opened and Glenn's large silhouette filled his frame. Hugo's parents rushed toward him, their desperate hope plain on their worried faces. Glenn looked at the two of them and slowly removed his surgical mask. Behind it, his face was covered in a wide grin. Great success for Dr. Glenn. Is our next chapter our happy conclusion? Or is there another twist to the tale? I guess we'll find out when we find wherever books these are. Next time on Trails from Zero. Only a few bits to check on this patrol. We'll see what happens next. I'll see you guys then for more. Bye-bye.